I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Fonseca Cerundolo,
and
you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Name is Rio. Oh, sorry. Hi, welcome back. We are in Rio, as you can see here from the background. This one should be exciting. Obviously, this was, I believe, Carlos Alcaraz's first ever ATP 500 title last year. He will be in the draw and be in the number one seed this year, which makes it super exciting, especially coming off the back of a win in the tournament yesterday. And, well, he's in good form, isn't he? This is like his sort of clay court mini swing before we get into the full clay court swing. I don't know if I like it when they mix hard court tournaments and clay courts all together in the same swing part, but I guess it's each to their own, isn't it, at the end of the day?
A swing's a swing, Ben. And I just didn't like how you started it off, really, with a very John Silk intro, but we are here now.
It was a very Silk intro, wasn't it?
oh, sorry, I didn't realise I was going live.
I was just singing a song.
But no, like you said, it doesn't bother me that we've got hard court events and clay court ones. In fact, I prefer the clay court one, so I'm really happy we're here discussing this one because we get to talk about some of my favourite challenger players who will be trying to fight for the title. But looking down, there's not many of them because I think it's too much of a prestigious event, this one. It's a 500. It's not a 250 on the clay. This is where you get some of the big dogs out trying to take the title. And there's no big dogs at the moment than young Carlos Alcaraz. He won the event last year, and he is the big favourite after just winning the event in
Buenos Aires.
It was in Argentina, wasn't it? In Buenos Aires, yeah, that's correct.
Defeating Cam Norrie in the final. Cam put up a little bit of a fight, but I think we all knew which way that one was really going to go in that final. And when Alcaraz is back to his best, you just sort of expect him to win those tournaments now. Sad, isn't it? I mean, I didn't really give many of the other people much of a hope, but here we go. He's going for it again, and you'd expect similar from this tournament if I'm looking at the field. But can anybody step in his way and maybe catch him when he's feeling a little bit tired? Maybe there's a few aches and pains because he's just come back from injury. Or maybe he's just going to steamroll. Maybe he's going to become the Iga Swiatek of the men's tour and suddenly put a run together in 2023. What do you reckon?
He's not number one anymore, so he might start playing better.
Exactly.
When Carlos Alcaraz was number one in the world, he wasn't very good at all. But since dropping off, he started winning things again. So maybe he can't handle the pressure of being right at the top, and he prefers to be in the middle, a bit like Medvedev, like you said as well. Yeah, and we've got the G of G in. How we doing? Saying is this an alt universe stream where Ben beat JG 6-2, 6-2, 6-2. Just to remind everyone, I did beat Ben today 6-2, 6-2, 6-2 in a proper tennis match, not online. It was in person.
Online.
It wasn't a virtual match or anything. It was a proper tennis match.
I probably do better in the virtual world. Less aches and pains, I feel, in that world.
You look at NFT running around.
Yeah, but you can get away with just being a little bit overweight and just sitting in a chair rather
in the
than
metaverse.
I get found out on an actual tennis court that I've not been working out enough. So
are you a big fan of the metaverse, Ben?
I've never been in. Don't know. I don't really know what it's like in there. The only thing I can say is like playing like VR, like sports and things. I played like a table tennis one, which was actually really fun. Like that one I can imagine it can actually work because table tennis balls are so light that you sort of get the feel like you're nearly hitting it anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I know what you mean.
And then the only thing was where you're playing it, but where you are is incredible. You're like at the top of like some mountain somewhere, like in like a log cabin. You can look out, you can walk to the window and look out, and there's just like snowy top mountains all around. You're like, this is incredible.
Is it quite accurate?
It's amazing. Yeah, literally. And then you're just playing. That was the first time I played, and apparently I was playing somebody who had a high ranking online. Didn't do too bad. I think I lost by like 2 points. So
Yeah.
I'm not bad at the old table tennis. Although I get a bit confused because there's like this little red zone that you can't go out of otherwise you might smash your TV or all the ornaments off the side or something. So yeah, that's a bit confusing. I don't think I could have that where I am living at the moment. I'd end up destroying the place.
Fair enough. Well, back to the draw preview. It was interesting. I'm not just saying it. And we have some qualifiers. We have Bagnis beating Hanfman, Jari beating Cerundolo, beating Ribeiro, and Barrios Vera beating Tabilo.
What's happened to Tabilo recently?
No good anymore. I don't know what's happened to him. He's quality, but he's having a bit of a rough time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just on and off, on and off, on and off. And
he's certainly off at the moment.
I don't trust him. I don't think he can string more than 2 wins together at the moment. Be lucky if he gets that. Oh, well, we've still got some good players. I know that you said that Jari Cerundolo, Juan Manuel, that one, that was a repeat of a matchup last year or 2 years ago.
And it's what match I watched because I was gambling on it. And Cerundolo lost, and he lost again.
Go. Lightning strikes twice in Rio. Let's move over to the actual draw then. Well, you can see the previous champions. They're on the screen. It was not played in 2021. Garin in 2020. Laszlo Djere in 2019. Schwartzman, he's obviously a regular fixture here in Rio. Dominic Thiem back in 2017.
And all the way to a final there.
Yeah, I know. The finals don't seem that competitive here. Since 2016, they've all been straight sets.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, let's move to the draw proper. And it is Galitos. He is at the top of the draw, heading it. Carlos Alcaraz, he's up against Mateus Alves, a wild card, a Brazilian wild card, 554 in the world. And you're probably thinking, God, what's he done to warrant this wild card? I don't know.
He's Brazilian.
Yeah, that is all. He lost his last 2 matches to Sanchez Hova and Descote. So no idea what's going on there. I don't expect him to beat Alcaraz. I think Alcaraz through straight sets, nice and easy.
Yep, I'm going to give Fabio a win. This is probably his last ever season. He's due one.
I don't think I am. I'm going to go back.
I don't know why you're so against him all the time. Come on, give him a win from time to time, Ben. Got to the final in 2015.
Was it? Yeah, 2015.
Oh, that's what a guess.
Gianluca Mega there, the last Italian to get to the final. What happened to him? Not heard that name for a while.
Look who's back. We've got Liam H in the live chat. Shout out to our moderator, Liam H. And Alcaraz is back. Got a few Vamoses there. If you do want to join the membership, please join and you can Vamos away in the live chat just like Liam is.
That's it. Well, he's a bit like Carlos Alcaraz. He's been away from the streams for a bit, away from the matches, but he's back with a vengeance. And maybe we'll see him back on a tennis stream at some point soon in 2023. You never know. I know he likes the Madrid around that type of.
Well, you need to book him these days. The Freeman is a very popular character, and I mean, there's a lot of people. Waiting, he's not free much. No, I know. No, he's not free much. The Freeman.
It's a bit of a false advertising name. I feel that he's definitely not free. What? I know. I was trying to think of an opposite of free. Expensive. I don't know. Right. Anyway, Laszlo Djere. I'm gonna have him beating Bagnis because he is a previous champion.
Yep, I'm going to go Djere. I'll have Schwartzman beating Lajovic, Musetti beating Jari, Garin beating Martinez, Varela beating Gaston, Baez beating Belushi.
Same here.
Ramos beating Echeverri.
Of course.
Cashin beating Galan.
No, I'm going Galan.
Okay, I knew you'd differ on that. Zapata Morales beating Munar.
No, I'm going Munar to beat Zapata Morales.
No. Cerundolo to beat Buena.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that.
Fonseca, wow, he's back.
Whoa, Fonseca.
I'm going to go Molcham.
What's Fonseca famous for? Just wild cards. He's 830 in the world, Fonseca.
Yeah.
Not done too bad. But he hasn't even been playing clay courts recently. Just hard courts. So now he's got a wild card into this event. But yeah, I will be going. Molchan, bless you, and bless
God.
you twice.
Sorry.
JFG.
Your predictions.
Delian to beat Salza, and then I'm gonna have Dominic Thiem. And Juan Manuel's got in with a little lucky loser spot there, but he's going to get knocked out by Cam Norrie anyway.
Agreed. Yep.
Moving to the top, moving to the top, moving to the top. And
How old is this Fonseca? Is he young?
Fonseca. Let me have a little ganders, mate. There you go. He is no idea. There you go. So great. It doesn't give us an age. I'll have to
know.
use it. No one it shows, isn't it? It's just a blank.
He's 16 years old.
There you go.
16.
The future.
Fonseca could be the one.
Joao Fonseca.
I'm actually going to try and watch him if I can.
There you go. Just because of that's a bit out of order. There's no picture. Here we go. We got an actual picture now. There you go. Joao Fonseca. Let's see what he's been up to. Let's have a little quick look here just to see what he's actually been up to. Win-loss record here. Okay, 71% win rate there. Anything else going on?
I think he's too young, Ben.
Activity, 1 sec. Let's just.
I know you look at 16-year-olds in your own time, but maybe not on the podcast, Ben.
Terrible thing to say. Right. This is Australian Open Junior Championships. So got all the way to the quarterfinals there and got knocked out by Alexander Bloch of Belgium. So a quarterfinalist in the juniors.
Okay.
There you go. No worries. Just here spreading
knowledge.
Good news.
Liam in saying the great climb starts now. Well, he's young, so he could do some special things in the future. So let's go through the next round. I'm going to have Alcaraz beating Fanini, Schwartzman losing to Ger, in fact.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do the same.
I'm going to go Garin to beat Musetti.
I'm not.
I'll have Varillas beating Baez.
Yes, Juan Pablo Varillas.
Ramos beating Cashin.
Yeah, Ramos to beat Galan.
I'll go Cerundolo to beat Morales.
This one, I think I'm going to be going Munar to knock out Cerundolo. Sorry, Cerundolo.
I'm going to go Hugo Delian here to beat Molchan.
Not mad at that. Yeah, I'll join you.
And Cam Norrie to beat Montero.
You want Montero to beat Thiem?
Yeah.
Poor old Thiem. I think that he won't have enough to keep up with the consistent Cam Norrie, as he is known as now. Gets all the way to finals, just hopes not to meet big players there, otherwise he doesn't win them. Right, to the top. Galitos versus Ger. And didn't he take him to 3 at the last tournament? So close match, but I think it'll be the same result.
Yeah, we've got the GFG and saying the Gospel of JG is my favourite section in the Bible. It's just Nadal in a loincloth.
You like a loincloth, don't you? You wear one of them round the flat.
Don't mind Rafa in one.
You like Rafa and Speedos, you told me. I don't know.
I just like Rafa, Ben, okay? Right, I'm going to have Garin beating Varillas, Cerundolo beating Ramos, and Norrie beating Delian.
I'm having Varillas to beat Musetti. Okay. And then, Ramos, mate. He's got to do it again. He's knocking out Munar and then Norrie.
I mean, he's just good, isn't he?
Yeah. He loves it. Back to the top. Is this semi time?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alcaraz Garin. I'm going to have Alcaraz in the final again. I think he's fresh. I think he's fit. I don't think he's that tired after one event.
I want to see this match, like desperately. Like Juan Pablo Varillas versus Carlos Alcaraz. That is a top match, but I think Alcaraz will beat him. I feel that Varillas is a very gritty play. He likes to get everything back, and he makes them that grueling long South American rallies. But I feel Carlitos has the power.
And I'm going to have Cam Norrie double faulting in that semi-final. I'm going to have him going out and Cerundolo going through to the final.
Well, we have the same sort of scenario, but I just have Ramos knocking him out instead.
Norrie doesn't have the minerals. Good player. He's not a winner. He's not a champion. He's just Mr. Consistent. And I just don't think he's going to get to another
Gets you
final.
high in the rankings, just doesn't get you many fans. That's all.
Yeah, like he can get top 10, definitely. But I don't see him winning anything of note ever. But that's my opinion. Anyway. Final of Alcaraz Cerundolo. Oh, sorry, but it's going to be Alcaraz. I think he's winning again.
Surely has to. Alcaraz Ramos. I don't feel that that's going to be a fair matchup. I feel that it'll be power versus a little bit too much age on the side of Ramos. He might test him. Might go to a tie break on one set, but then the second set, I think, will be.
Well, considering Alcaraz beat Ramos when he was 15 years old, he was the first player he beat of note. Do you remember?
Ramos, that's for a lot of players. It's Ramos that's the first player of note.
Ramos is someone who he gives away some gifts, but he is very good. But still,
as well.
Yeah, Ramos isn't getting to this final, so I think you've got that all wrong, Ben. I think I've won this bracket.
All right,
might as well lock it in the Excel now.
What are you still running the Excel? So I thought it had been deleted. Not seen it in weeks. Right,
in terms of dark horse, I'm going to have Christian Garin. Could win this event if he beats Alcaraz in the semis?
Not in good enough form for me. I will go with Juan Pablo Varillas because just one of my faves. One of my boys down from Peru.
Okay, we've got Liam Nori peaked at Wimbledon last year. Downward trend from here.
Harsh.
Maybe a little harsh, but I can see what you mean. He's not good enough. I'm sorry. He's not a champion.
No, but he's not a champion. But he's good. He's good to go deep in all surfaces now.
He's just consistent. He's a good tennis player, but he's not good enough to win big events at all.
Good at Wimbledon last year. Good and in these like clay court swings now, and good at 250s around America normally. So that's normally enough to get you quite high in the rankings. He knows what he's doing. Similar to like a Casper Ruud. He knows what he's doing as well. He's getting around the tour a little bit, getting wins where he can get them, and then hoping he can do well in the slams. Just keeps coming up against too good a player when it comes to the big matches.
I guess your dark horse is Varillas. Mine's Garin, and that sums up another draw. So thank you everyone for joining us on this one. It was just Rio. We also did was it Marseille? I forget the place in France now. Yeah, Marseille and Qatar for the men's. So go check that video out if you haven't seen it already. We gave all of our picks. And shout out from Skiing Front Back saying, Ben and JG, thanks for a great draw preview. Thanks for giving Covey a show. Yes. And thanks for a reminder, because Covey will be live tomorrow doing his weekly roundup about 7 p.m. UK time, and they will be a weekly addition to Game to Love. So hopefully you enjoy them. Please go and support Covey. He does a great job, and I'm really looking forward to the show myself.
I am as well, mate. And one thing I'll promise, I won't be wearing this t-shirt again because it always looks like I don't have a top on. I don't know why I keep wearing it, and then I just keep on realizing it's just a bad mistake, isn't it? But I promise I'll put it away. I'll throw it in the bin, and then we'll get.
Maybe it's a bad mistake, a little bit like most of your brackets, a mistake. So I think it's quite fitting for these draw previews. Thanks everyone for joining. If you want to see if Ben's bracket is a mistake, download the app and you can have a look at his bracket and laugh. Feel free to screenshot it, make shorts, TikToks, whatever kind of content you want. But for now, we'll love you and leave you. Have a great week. It is Monday. Enjoy the rest of the week ahead of you. Like the video, subscribe to Game to Love, and join us for all of the tennis content, because we are going to be covering every single inch of it.
We might have some interesting new content coming soon too.
Yep. See you then.